Are you sick of trying every diet you see on Instagram and TikTok and still getting absolutely nowhere with your weight loss? Personal health and fitness trends are everywhere in 2025, so here are 5 useless diets to avoid at all costs. Seriously, some of these can even ruin your health. And the last one? It's just dumb. Let's get off the gram and help you steer clear of diets that will derail your progress this year. Let's start with everyone's favorite way to starve themselves, the detox diet. Everyone will have seen some influencer repeating over and over that a detox can hit the reset button on your body and kickstart weight loss. The idea is simple, some sort of fasting, either completely or by drinking some form of juice or liquid, so you gain some of your nutrients to give your body a break. Here's the truth. Your body is constantly detoxifying itself. Your kidneys, liver, lungs, and skin, they're all built for that job. Humans have survived for thousands of years just letting their bodies do the work, so there's no reason to stop now. Besides, fasting in this way can actually hurt you. Your body needs a wide spread of nutrients, including protein, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. A lack of these can actually lead to muscle degradation and just poor health in general. Avoid it at all costs. Guys, it's not worth it.
No, you cannot make up 2 months worth of shitting on your body with 3 days of detoxing. It just doesn't work like that. And don't do detoxes because their time and the place is nowhere because they're fucking bullshit.
If you thought a short-term detox diet was bad, you haven't seen or tried the extreme calorie deficit diet. An extreme calorie deficient diet involves consuming significantly fewer calories than the body requires for an extended period. So the name of the diet definitely checks out. If it sounds like this might be a bad idea, that's because it absolutely is. An extreme calorie deficient diet typically provides 800 kilocalories or less per day. This is far below the average daily caloric needs for most adults, which can range from 1,600 to 3,000 calories, depending on various factors, like age, sex, and activity level. What happens when you take so few calories on board, you ask? Sure, you'll lose weight fast, but it's usually down to water loss, and it'll be impossible to keep off once you stop, but it'll make you feel weak. You'll probably get a pounding head, have absolutely no energy, and you won't be able to concentrate on a damn thing. Long term, it'll screw your metabolism so hard, it'll actually make it easier for you to put all that weight back on. So, if it isn't obvious already, this is not worth it. It's a form of torture, not a diet.
There was a couple of meta-analysis on popular diets, and basically what they showed was they were all equally terrible for long-term weight loss. Because people say, well, I'm doing this diet or that diet. That's fine. Do you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life? Is this going to be something sustainable for you? And if the answer is no, you probably need to rethink what your approach is going to be.
Our end goal here is to lose fat, right? So when you see someone waxing lyrical about ultra-low-fat diets, it might sound like it's exactly what you need. Wrong. Our bodies actually need fats to function. An ultra-low-fat diet is a more extreme version of your classic low-fat diets, and usually restricts fat intake to 10% or less of total daily calories. Most health organizations recommend around 20 to 35%. One thing they won't tell you is that most of the vitamins that keep us healthy are fat-soluble. That includes vitamins A, D, E, and K, for example. That's not to mention the fatty acids we need to keep our bodies in full working order, too. The biggest problem here is that these diets fail to differentiate between good fats and bad fats. The idea that all fatty foods should be left off your plate? That belongs to 20 years ago. Avocados and some nuts, in moderation, provide so much more good nutrition than some non-fatty foods. Fat also means flavor in most cases, which means these diets are so hard to keep up with. Meals become a chore, flavorless and boring, which makes that giant pizza in the freezer or that bar of chocolate on the shop counter so much easier to fall for than if you just stick to good fats in moderation. If you're interested in beating the trends and just getting healthier this year, remember to drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video. Now, onto a dangerous diet with a medical boost. The HCG diet uses a very low daily calorie intake of just 500 to 800 per day, paired with human chorionic gonadotropin, or HCG hormone. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like putting anything with a name I can't pronounce inside of me. These come in the form of injections or supplements. The kicker here is that it's supposed to help the fat drop off while maintaining muscle mass. The thing is, you can do this just by adding some simple exercises to a much healthier diet plan. In truth, this diet is dangerous and ineffective for long-term weight loss for several reasons. The super low-calorie intake can lead to nutritional deficiencies, electrolyte imbalances, and other health risks as you're running on empty all the time. It's also worth noting that HCG isn't widely approved for use in weight loss, and that should be ringing all of the alarm bells. It can cause headaches, mood swings, blood clots, and other nasty and potentially life-threatening side effects. There's literally no solid proof that this stuff works, and expecting anyone to maintain a calorie deficit of that level for an extended period of time is like asking someone to walk through hell. Having a healthy body weight is an ideal end goal, but I'm not sure it's worth risking your wider health and even your life to achieve it. It can also slow down your metabolism, meaning it's actually making it harder to keep weight off, not easier. To top it off, those claims that it stops muscle degradation while burning fat? Yeah, they're false claims at the end of the day. So basically, the biggest bragging right this diet has is dead in the water.
That people do. The problem with HCG is that when you're taking this hormone, you're cutting your calories, you're going to destroy your metabolism, you're going to shut down your metabolism, your body's going to compensate. I've had people lose a lot of weight on that eating plan, but it comes right back. What's the sense of doing a diet to lose it and have it come right back and actually damage your metabolism? I highly urge you not to go on that diet.
But there's still an even dumber way to try and lose weight in 2025: single food diets. As you might expect, single food diets revolve around eating just one type of food. We're also not talking about that delicious pizza you love on cheat day either. Now, that would be a miracle diet. The most commonly promoted one is the boiled egg diet, but there are others out there. Now, it should be obvious, but eating just one food for every meal simply can't give your body all of the nutrients it needs. So you could become pretty sick, pretty fast, if you're not taking all of the supplements. With how frequently you'll end up needing to eat more of that not-so-delicious egg, your eating habits will also become unhealthy. Your metabolism will slow down, and you'll lose those hard-earned muscles. You'll also run the risk of exhaustion, fatigue, and generally get sick before too long. This diet sounds like a stupid idea. That's because it is a stupid idea. The reality is that even though there is a place for a targeted diet and nutritional framework, when set by a professional nutritionist on a case-by-case basis, there really is no substitute for a well-balanced diet, controlling urges and eating in moderation. That's how we're going to get fitter and healthier in 2025. We'll see you in the next video.